Okay, so I probably should have put TG8 and TG9 as the same lesson because I realized after I was creating this that there's only one small section left for TG9. So tonight's homework should be fairly easy and this video should be pretty short. So I thought maybe we'll just review again what we did last time. Okay, find all solutions on the interval 0 to 2 pi of cosine of x equals 1.345. So to do this first, our first step is to subtract 1.3. There goes my pen was not working right. Okay, oh, it's not responding well. Okay, so we're going to subtract 1.345 from both sides. So I end up with cosine of x minus 1.345 equals 0. And then I graph it on my graphing calculator, and I use it to find the zeros. Okay, in the interest of time, I'm not going to do this right now. I didn't write this down for notes. So this is the exact same thing that we did last time. Okay, the only thing that's different about this is, and I want to stress this because in your test, a lot of people speak this out. It says find all the solutions on the interval 0 to 2 pi. I am not going to write plus 2k pi. So, because all I want is, I want from this space to this space, from 0 to k pi, I just want the solutions. So, and you know what, because I forgot that. So, since we're doing this, I will do this really quick on my graphing calculator. So, I'm going to do cosine, and make sure that my mode is right. I'm in degree, or radians. So, I'm going to go cosine of x. Why don't you do it with me, so that we're not wasting time here, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going to graph it. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, my window is messed up. Okay, so I think I just made this problem up so that it would work, and it's really funny because it's not going to. So my 0 to 2 pi looks something like this. And what do you notice about the function? Is it absolutely never crosses the x-axis, so we might as well address this while we're here. Okay, if it never crosses the x-axis, there is no solution. Okay. So if it had crossed the x-axis, hopefully like something like this, right, I would have picked every point out that was between 0 and 2 pi, and that would have been my answer. So again, it's the exact same thing we did last time, it's just you're only specifying the numbers between 0 and 2 pi, you're not actually going plus 2k pi, because we don't want all of the solutions, we want only the ones from 0 to 2 pi. If you graph it like this, then you end up with a situation where it's not crossed the x-axis, there is no solution. So the other thing that was on this small little part right here was finding trig equations in degrees. So you can do this in degrees, it's not unheard of. So there are a few problems on your homework tonight that is using degrees, because a lot of times when you're dealing with real world problems, everything's set in degrees. When we deal with calculus and some of the abstract stuff, it's all in radians. So, so we can do this function in degrees. So the period of a function like this is 360 degrees. So it's really important when you're graphing in degree mode that your window is set for your interval from 0 to 360. Okay, if you don't do that, you're not going to see your graph. So I was hoping this had a picture. I think it does. Let's see. No, it does not. All right. So it works again the exact same way. You just need to make sure that you switch your graphing calculator back to degree mode, and that your that your x values are from 0 to 360. If your x values are not from 0 to 360, you're not going to see the whole picture, and you're not going to see what the interval is. So if you're trying to graph from 0 to 360, you want only the answers in that case. That would be, you need to be able to see it all. Likewise, so if we're saying, like right here it talks about if we just want those values between 0 and 360, it's 233 and 316. If we want to show all of the solutions, we have to add 360k. All right, so 360 degrees times k for each value. And that's it for the homework tonight. Again, it should be just like last night's, except for you're going to have some degrees, and you're going to have some where you're not adding plus 2k pi, because you need to make sure that you all you're doing is identifying the solutions within lost my train of thought. I'm not feeling good today. Anyway, it's the values within the period.